Wow, wow, wow. 55 years ago was the last time England beat Germany in a knockout stage. 55 years ago was also the last time England won a major trophy. Maybe it is coming home after all. Let's discuss it, shall we? Hello and welcome back to the channel. As always, if you're new around here, why not subscribe? I can't get the smile off my face. We have beaten Germany 2-0, of course, in the Euros round of 16. But subscribe if you're new around here, leave a like if you're enjoying the content. If you are German, please just don't give it a dislike. And also comment how well England would do in this tournament as well, and how well your nation's doing. If the nation's still in the tournament, let me know. If the nation's out of the tournament, let me know how you thought they'd done as well. But anyway, guys, on with the video that we're all here for, and that is, of course, discussing England's massive, massive win versus Germany for the first time in over 55 years. And God, it was a special, special one. And it's given me, I'm looking here because I've got the match stats up and an article and stuff like that I'll talk about here, but it's given me a bit of confidence, more than hope now, that we could actually go on and maybe, let's say, get to the final. I don't want to say win it because it could all go wrong. We know it could all go massively, massively wrong. It could go wrong versus Ukraine. But we've got to fancy our chances. It's Ukraine next in the quarterfinals. And then the semi-finals is Denmark or Czech Republic, which I've got a feeling it'll be Czech Republic, which means obviously they were in our group stage. We have played them before this tournament. I think Denmark will probably get knocked out. We'll talk about our predictions for the quarterfinals soon. Probably tomorrow or the day after if you're watching this on a day of release. But we'll talk about them predictions soon. But I think England, it's our best chance to get to the final. The final will most likely be on the other side. I'm going to spoil it anyway. Most likely be, I imagine, Italy or Spain on the other side of the tournament. But enough about the future. Let's talk about the past / the present, which is obviously us winning 2-0 versus Germany at home. Obviously, Sterling scored the opening goal, and Kane finally got on the score sheet in the 86th minute to secure the win. Grealish with a nice assist, and Luke Shaw with the first assist as well. First 10 minutes, I thought, here we go. This is going to be it. Obviously, Declan Rice got booked with not a last man tackle. There were two players around him, so it wasn't a red card, of course. Do not get in the comments saying it's a red card. It was nowhere near a red card. Absolute nonsense. And I thought, here we go. This could be a long game of mistakes. Was the fire up the back the right system? I think it was the right system. I think it matched them up very, very well. But the first 10 minutes was a bit shaky. It took a while for us to get into it. I think first half, we had a couple of chances. Obviously, Kane missed that sitter at the end of the first half where he took a touch with his left and got tackled basically on the line about 2 yards out by, I think it was Hummels. So Kane should have scored there. Maguire had a good header, a free header pretty much. He should have scored there as well. I think he had another header as well, but that was a tougher one. And of course, Sterling shot from outside the box, which tested Neuer. I think there are a few of our only shots on target, really. We had, how many shots on target? We had in the whole game 5 shots and 4 on target compared to Germany's 9 and 3 on target. And to be honest with you, I don't think the stats really gave the full impression of the game. 46 possession for England, I was going to say West Ham then, and 54% for Germany. I'm not sure it felt like that. I don't think Germany were the better side for that game. I had German people in my messages saying that England deserved to win. I think we did deserve to win, massively. I think we massively deserved to win. First half was a cagey game. A bit more defensive, a bit more cautious, feeling out the opposition, seeing how well we're going to do. I think we could have gone in 1-0 though. Could definitely gone up 1-0. I'm not sure in the first half, apart from Werner's chance where Pickford saved it, there was really a chance to them in the first half. I don't think it had any real opportunity in the first half. We'll talk about player ratings in a second, or player performances. I won't do ratings, we'll do player performances after we talk about the game. But on comes the second half, and an amazing, I say amazing save from Pickford. The shot was kind of at him, but a great save from Pickford from Kai Havertz's volley, edge of the box. Absolutely whacked it one, and a great save from Pickford there. Obviously, we then have, what other chances were there before the goal? Was there any chances before the goal? I'm not sure there was. I'm trying to think. There was another, no, I think that was basically it for the game, for the chances, until, of course, apart from the small ones, but the big chances, until, of course, Grealish comes on, sets up Luke Shaw, who puts a lovely ball across the box into, of course, Raheem Sterling, who basically scored all of our goals up until that stage. And, of course, Müller. I don't know what Thomas Muller's doing, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how Thomas Muller missed that. I was waiting for Thomas Muller for the net to just burst and then to score and equalise. About a minute after we scored as well. It was very, very 5 seconds after we scored. Does it say here? It doesn't say how quickly after that chance was the goal, but it was like a minute or two after, not even that. And then, of course, Harry Kane scores late winner with a Grealish assist. Very, very nice sub from Grealish. But a very deserved performance. A good tactical selection from Southgate, which I actually had my doubts going into the tournament, that he'd be a good tactical manager, adapting to teams. But he has done it. Went far up the back. 2-0 versus Germany is ludicrous, may I add. Historically. I mean, Germany weren't that great. Germany aren't that great. I did say they would finish third in the group and possibly not even get past around the 16. I said we'd win against Germany. That's obviously the bias in me, though, and not necessarily Germany's performances. They haven't got them players like they used to have years ago. But yeah, 2-0 versus Germany is going down in history books. I'm very, very happy with that. Very, very good day of football, of course. I think the Sweden versus Ukraine game was very good as well. Obviously, 121st minute winner for Ukraine. So you face them next. But on some player performances, obviously, talk about Jordan Pickford. Very, very, very good performance. Was there when we needed him. Every single game this tournament, he has been there when we needed him. No mistakes yet. I still think he may have one or two mistakes in him with the quarterfinals and semi-finals coming up, and even possibly the final coming up. He may have a mistake in him. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but I think he might. Grealish came off the bench and effectively changed the game. You can't really argue with that. It was 0-0 when he came on. He comes on, gets an assist, sets up Shaw for an assist, and yeah, it goes to 2-0. Grealish got a 7.6 on the BBC website, which I'm looking at. Pickford got man of the match at 7.72. Now, I think man of the match was probably Sterling or maybe even Maguire. Maguire was very, very solid. Maguire got the official man of the match, I think, from the UEFA Star of the Match one. Sterling played very, very well this game. He took on players. Hadn't seen him do this for the whole of the tournament before that. This game, he was just running through players like they weren't even there. I was absolutely stunned what I was seeing. Saka had a really good first 25 minutes, 20 minutes, but after that, didn't really perform. A very, very wise choice to take him off. For Grealish, would obviously change the game. Saka was great last game, of course, but this game, done a few things in the first 20 minutes, but apart from that, wasn't really a standout. But then no one really was in the first half offensively. Sterling looked lively in the first half. But apart from that, I think it was obviously a good choice from Southgate to take off Saka and bring on Grealish, which of course changed the game. Harry Maguire, incredible at the back. Incredible at the back. Won everything in the air. Another clean sheet. You can't really complain with Maguire. Phillips and Rice, amazing in midfield together, I've got to say. One went forward, one went back. They took it turns and they were injured or tired. Both on a booking. Rice got booked in the 10th minute, so it's like 80 minutes of being on a booking versus some of the world's best midfielders in Toni Kroos, who is now retired after being pocketed by Declan Rice. We won't talk about that too much. We won't talk about Rice too much because, it'd be embarrassing to just praise the world's best DM when everyone knows it's a fact anyway. But Phillips and Rice played very, very well in that midfield. A lot of complaints, they didn't create enough. I don't care. We won 2-0. We've won every game apart from Scotland. I could not care if they don't create. If we win games 1-0, you don't concede, you don't lose, unless it's on penalties, of course, which probably will happen at some stage. But if you don't concede, you don't lose, and that's how you win tournaments, just by not losing. So simple as it's obvious, but people don't understand it. So there we go. Stones, I thought was great at the back. Kyle Walker, also incredible. I love Kyle Walker at 3 at the back. I thought it was amazing. Luke Shaw, done very well going forwards. Apparently only a 6.6 on this website. I'm not quite sure. I thought Shaw was very good. First half, a bit quiet, but everyone was. Kind of like the Czech Republic game. First half was amazing, second half was boring. This game, first half was kind of a bit quiet, second half was a lot better. I think teams take a while to get into it, especially our team as well. But Luke Shaw done very well second half. Kieran Trippier, solid at the back, right back. Didn't go forwards too much, I don't really think. Done a few good crosses and a few good set pieces, but apart from that, didn't really do too much. And of course, Henderson came on for some minutes at the end for Declan Rice, so had a great game. And of course, Harry Kane didn't do anything, but he scored. So can you really complain? I guess you can. It wasn't as if he scored the winner, but didn't do anything for the first 80 minutes. Okay, and then turned up for the last 5 and scored, which you hope for your striker to do. Very happy with that. He could have scored first half, should have scored first half, but overall, amazing win. And I think we go into the Ukraine game very, very confident, and it could well be coming home this year. I think it will. I think we're going to win it. I actually think we're going to win it. We've got Ukraine, which I know we've lost to Iceland, we've lost to poor teams in the past. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. This is my bias completely talking. Ukraine, extra time, knackered, injuries. Yarmolenko and the other player got injured last game. So they're a weakened side already. Should be able to beat them. Semi-final, you've got Denmark or Czech Republic. I mean, Denmark are playing really, really well. Obviously, with the Ericsson thing behind them, they're doing really well as well. But I think we beat either of those sides. We've beaten Czech Republic already. And the final, Italy versus Spain, there's no reason why. at Wembley, England can't win a major final. There's no reason why they can't. That's the one thing that's given me the most hope. It's at Wembley. And that is a massive, massive, massive bonus for England going to this. Get through from Rome, Wembley all the way to the final. And we've got ourselves, hopefully, another major tournament win. It's for the first time in my lifetime. First time most of your lifetime, to be fair. And not all of you older than 55. I'd say around, to be fair, I'd say 60. Because you've got to be old enough to remember it for it to really count. So if you're older than 60, tell me how you felt when the World Cup was won. But if you're not, then let's celebrate this together and we hopefully get a win. Not going to get too ahead of myself, but I think it may be coming home. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. Let me know how you thought England played. If you're German, let me know how you thought Germany played. Or if you're a neutral, let me know how both your sides, how you thought both of these sides played. Like I say, guys, like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new around here, comment helps the algorithm out massively. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all